everyone, welcome back. This is Rachel with LoCasa, and today we are going to be going over our newest Subject 2 opportunity out of Homestead, Florida. This is in Miami-Dade County, so if you guys are looking for something in South Florida in a really hot market, this is the one to do it. So if you're looking at this on LoCasa, you're going to notice that it says this amount as a rent amount, when in reality, this is just the PITI. So principal, interest, tax, insurance, this all adds up to $3,664 per month. And the yearly projections is based on the highest yearly projections we could find, which I will also explain further. And then some of the information below may not be as relevant because a lot of the deals on our platform are rentals. But just going into some of the photos, it's a newer home. I believe it was built in 2005. It's in an HOA community. So overall, the pictures aren't the best. They aren't professional, obviously. But the property is in great standing. It's turnkey. The owner is still in there, but I believe they're going to be moving out as soon as we close. The great thing about this property as well is it's literally lakeside. So you're right there on the lake. On top of that, the community has pools, gyms, lounges, just a lot of different amenities, which is cool. Now, we explained a little bit about it in here, just kind of a breakdown of what I'm also going to go over. But let's talk about the terms. So obviously this is a Subject 2 opportunity. If you are not familiar with Subject 2 or that creative finance structure, I definitely recommend you go do your research. What it basically is the act of taking over someone's existing mortgage without having to go out and qualify for a loan. You're not technically assuming the loan. You're literally just taking over the existing payments on the current loan. And normally it's for an interest rate that's a lot lower than the market. So in this case, they owe about $377,000 on their loan and their interest rate is 5.75. So that's one of the great things about it is you don't have to go out and qualify for this 377, and you also don't have to worry about dealing with a 7+ interest rate. You can just get this one that's 5.75. Now the entry cost is going to be $44,000, so that's how much you would have to pay plus closing costs. And most of it goes cash to the seller as well as the assignment fee and commissions to the realtor. So the $44,000 kind of gets you in the door, and then after that you're just making those monthly payments of $3,664.50 to be exact. But that is a monthly PITI. The loan type is an FHA, and it's not due for another almost 30 years. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,400 square feet. Year built, like I said, 2005. And yes, it has an HOA, which is $225 per month. And it is turnkey, like I had mentioned. Now, we looked into the comps, and unless you're planning on making this your primary residence, the only way you're really going to make money at this moment right now is by doing a short-term rental, which is estimated to bring in about $5,600 per month when we ran in-depth comps. If you were to do this as a long-term rental or even buy the room rental unfurnished, you're looking at about $1,000 per room or $3,000 per month on average. Now, obviously, you can push for more. Rates could go up, but as of right now, it's going to be very difficult to meet this mark. Now, a midterm rental, running it as a furnished 30+ day rental, you're looking at about $3,300 per month, and that's more on the conservative side. You could potentially make more. The HOA, we looked into the bylaws, and it doesn't seem like they have any restrictions against short-term rentals, but we also can forward them to you just so you can also look into it. It's available right away, so if you guys are ready to close, we can close as soon as you're able to. The deposit is really just the EMD, so we're looking for about $2,500 towards that $44,000 in order to lock this up. Parking is a garage and a driveway. You don't really need to worry about this information here. It only applies to rentals. But it does come with that swimming pool on site in the community, washer and dryers included. Outdoor care is included by the HOA, at least in the front. And then if you were to run it as a short-term rental, like I said, with the PITI plus some additional monthly expenses, you're looking at about $1,400 a monthly profit, probably closer to about $1,000. But this is your opportunity to where you can literally pick up a property subject to, you can furnish and design it how you'd like. You can live in it as a primary for a few years and then ultimately rent it back out. There is no balloon on this, so you don't have to pay it off or sell it at any specific time. But like I said, this is a great opportunity for anyone that's looking to pick up something subject to. In addition, in a hot market like South Florida, I mean, Miami-Dade County, it's just booming right now. So if you guys have questions about this property or if you'd like to learn more, this is Homestead 991. So if you guys have questions about this, please feel free to let us know. We look forward to hearing from you, and we will see you on the next one.